So I started recording. Okay. Yesterday I forgot it. Honestly, no? Honestly, I'm not honestly recording. I'm recording session. Uh, does anyone try to create an org? Anyone has created an org in Salesforce? Today's agenda is try to create it today. So today's agenda is we'll discuss a simple application. Uh, application. We'll discuss about the application. Application objects. SFDC. Salesforce environment. How to create application objects. So this okay. Today's agenda is this thing. So we'll discuss about these topics. Okay. Mm. Okay. Um, let's see. So we'll start like this. We have a business MRF tax. We have a business. So what is the target of this MRF tax? They have to sold. They have to sell. They have to sell their products. You can say this is our business. So they have to sell their products like tires, right? That means it is nothing but they have to do the business. To do the business, they need application. Application is nothing but a data collection, right? Application is nothing but a business transactions. It contains all the business transactions, right? So the first point is if I want to sell the product, first and first, what I have to do? First and first, what I have to do?
Campaign.
Yes, yes. This is nothing but market campaign. Campaign is nothing but we have to bring our product to the market. Campaign. After campaign, we need to generate a lead. In CRM perspective, lead is nothing but a wish of it is nothing but we have a request from the buyer. We have a request from the buyer. That means a buyer is having a wish to buy the product. That's it. But still, it is not a still we can't say we cannot say the lead is a customer. Okay, we have to generate the leads. Leads. After that, accounts. If we have a leads, we need to store those account details, contacts, and after that we have to get orders. Orders are opportunity. In CRM functionality, opportunity. Yeah, an order is nothing but an opportunity. Okay. Like this, we have to store all the transactions, all the business transactions. We have to do, right. So for all this, these business transactions will have to, I mean, will have to handle by this MRF application, this CRM application, this CRM application. That means that this MRF has to build an application which can handle this kind of information, this kind of transactions. Okay, so the product which these MRF trials got from the Salesforce is the same product. So if you see the Salesforce, so I just buy a free trial developer version. This is my developer org. Okay, it's a free version. So if you see here, it's a sales application, service application. There are default applications out there. Yesterday we had discussed, right? Default, they are providing different applications. Sales application here. If you see sales application, see campaigns, leads, accounts, contacts, opportunities. Okay, orders, products, reports, and dashboards. So no need to develop anything to the MRF. No need to develop by the MRF. They just need to buy their license from the Salesforce campaign. So we can see campaign what it contains. So there are default records are there. Default records are there. Okay. Let's see. So, yeah. For the time being, just consider campaign is a tab in Salesforce. You can see, right, an IntelliSense pop-up is coming. Campaigns tab selected. Campaigns tab selected. I'll tell you what is tab. Leads, accounts. Accounts are nothing but a buyer details. These are all willing to buy. These are all willing to buy our products. Accounts are nothing but a buyers. Okay. So for every account, there will be a contact. See, if I am a seller or I am a seller representative, I mean I am a sales representative. I'm a sales representative. I approached one buyer. I approached one buyer, one organization to sell my product. To sell my product. That organization, you can consider United Oil Gas Corporation. Okay, so I approached this company, and I by approaching the company is nothing but I have to discuss about my product to some executive in that company, right? Executive. Some that means executive is nothing but a contact person, a buyer. Okay, so those a contact person, those contact details will store in contacts tab. Okay, so there is a related account is nothing but an organization, or we can say a person who is willing to buy our product, who is willing to buy our product. So to discuss about the product with the buyer, we need some contacts. We need some contact. Those contacts will be stored in contacts tab. Contacts tab. Okay. So if they are ready to buy, if they are placed an order, we'll have the orders tab. That is nothing but an opportunity. That is nothing but an opportunity. Okay. So if if the if the buyer is having any service request, they'll place a cases. That also no need to develop buyers. Salesforce itself, it is giving cases are nothing but service requests. Okay. Okay. uh, any doubts in this? So like this, we can customize I mean, this is the existing sales application, sales cloud, we can say sales application. So we can just uh, buy a license and we can start using this existed application, and we can customize this application by creating these extra tabs to enhance the functionality of the sales application to meet the business requirement. Okay, we can create, we can customize, we can customize the sales application, which is called as standard application. Okay, so applications, two types. One is standard, one is custom, uh, customized application. Standard applications are nothing but applications which are coming from the Salesforce. Customized applications which are creating by the user. Okay. So in the same way, tabs also. Okay. So any doubts? Okay. All are having the same issue. I mean, lower voice or good. Okay. See. Okay. Now it is audible, right? I'm just bring my mic near to mouth. I want to know, can we develop mobile application? Yes, we can. See, what are the application? If we go with the lightning, lightning or classic, whatever it is. This sales application can be accessed in mobile version also. Whatever the application you are developing in Salesforce, that application can be accessible in mobile also. If you develop any lightning application, that is compatible to the mobile by default. Interview process. We are we are just babies. Interview process means as of now, the thing is like they will start with administrative questions. Once they have done with the administrative part, they will ask you write the programs, Apex classes. They will give one scenario and they will ask you to write the program. That's it. If you completed that program, the scenario program, visual course, pages, and Apex or Lightning program, you will get that. That's it. That's fine. Let's see. So, suppose I have a showroom and I want to sell my products, then how SWC help me in this? I mean, it's a CR. So do I need to post content of products into show? That will, that is what? To sell your products, we have a marketing application, digital marketing application. It supports Salesforce by default. Use for uh, let's let I'll show you. I got your question. You have to take your product to market. After that, business. See, Salesforce Marketing Cloud. It's a best digital marketing cloud in Salesforce. Salesforce Studio, email studio. Through emails, you can take the product to mobile. You can take your product to social media. That means we can interact. I mean, we can integrate your Salesforce application, or we can integrate to Facebook, social media, email marketing, WhatsApp marketing. We can integrate it. We can integrate it, but that is yeah. We can integrate third-party applications to your application, and you can send the your product details by using this marketing tool. By using the customer can buy and sell product. No, which URL we provide to client. After developing, you are talking about. See, we will create a URL. This is not the exact URL providing to the client. See, if you see uh, any application, any web application, Google.com is a web application, right? Like that. Okay. Now it's recording. Right? Last recording started. Okay. Fine. Yeah. So I'll. mm, uh, okay. Huh. Yeah. You can unmute yourself and you can ask, no issues in it. Yeah. Okay. Columns. Mm. So okay, we'll discuss this thing environment in with by comparison by comparing with I'm trying to explain the terminology in the Salesforce. Right? Okay, these are all the tabs so far we call as, you can say. mm, Okay, so these are all campaigns, leads, accounts, are called are nothing but uh, tables in our database technology. Tables in Salesforce terminology. These are tabs, 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 objects, tabs, object. An object is nothing but a table in Salesforce. Yeah. Object will be displaying as a tab. Object will be visible in a tab format. Visible in a tab format in the end user. Okay. In database terminology, an object is nothing but a table. Table is collection of records. Collection of table is collection of fields, right? Fields. Table is collection of columns. Here we call fields. Fields. And columns are all columns are, it's a collection of records. Here also we call as records. Records. So finally the data will be represented. So for every table, for every object, you have a fields. Fields are nothing but a columns. I'm just comparing the database terminology, and see here we are managing the data. We are managing the transaction. Transaction is nothing but a data. Okay. So each object, each, I mean each table is nothing but an object. or we call as a tab in Salesforce. And these objects will be maintained by application. It will be integrated to application. Okay. If you say account, this is uh, I'm just selecting the sales page, sales application, and this is the home page of sales application. This is the home page of sales application. Okay, I'm selecting accounts tab. Accounts tab. Tab is nothing but a table, but we have to call as an object. Accounts object. Accounts tab. Okay, tab. Object is visible in the form of tab. Okay, so this is landing page of accounts tab. This is landing page of accounts tab. Just remember the terminology. This is landing page of accounts tab. Accounts tab. Okay. So if we click on go, we can see all the existed records. All the existed records in the accounts object. In the accounts object. Okay. So if you want to see any record information, just click on the account name. This will navigate into account details. So these are all the account details. That particular account, Burlington Textiles, this company's details. Okay. So as I discussed, accounts is nothing but an object. Object. Object is nothing but a table. Table is a collection of columns. Columns are nothing but fields here. Here in Salesforce, we call as, so account owner is a column. Account name is a column. Parent account is a column. Phone is a column. But in Salesforce terminology, we call as field. Phone is a field. Account name is a field. And this is data. Data is nothing but a record. A record. Okay. You got the terminology right? Any doubts in that? Objects, tabs. Objects are visible in the form of tabs. Collection of objects is nothing but an application. An application is a collection of objects. Object is collection of fields. An object is collection of records. Can we use database like please provide record? Sure. Today I'm recording, right? You'll provide it. Yeah. If you go with the Hurricane platform, that is platform as a service, you can install this your application. You can install your requested database. So that is a platform as a service. Platform as a service feature. There you can install whatever the requested databases you want. You can install your requested softwares. I mean, Java application, MySQL, you can install in that environment, and you can develop your application. Yeah. This is whatever I'm explaining. This is software as a service. So here we don't need to install anything. We don't need to install anything. Database will be taken care by the Salesforce. We just need to utilize the software. That's it. This data will be saving in their databases, and that headache will be taken care of their headache. That is, for that only we are paying the amount. Right? That is the reason only we are using software as a service. That's it. Okay. Let's see. Uh, do one thing. Let's see. I'll try to create an MRF types application. See, this is default application, right? For just hands-on, I'm just trying to create an application for MRF types. Okay. Setup. For every configuration, we have to navigate to setup. Setup. Click on setup. You will get all the menu details. All the menu details. Left side you can see administrator activities, managing users, creating profiles, company profile configuration. Okay. Build is nothing but if you want to create a application, if you want to create an object, see, these are all objects. Object also we need to create. That's it. For object we have to create fields. So for everything You see, create, application creation, object creation. Okay, inside the object creation, we will create fields. Okay, tab creation, object creation. By the creating an object, it won't directly visible to in our application. We have to create a tab. I already told you. In Salesforce, object is nothing but a table. Object will be visible in the form of tabs. Okay. So now I'm creating application. Again, I'm showing the navigation. Setup. Click on setup. Setup. Build. Create. Create application. Apps. Apps. This is apps landing page. Navigation is very important. Setup. Build. Create apps. So these are all the existed apps. These are all the existed apps. Sales we have seen. Service, we'll see service and the site.com. These are we'll discuss later. Communities, we have separate session about the community application. Okay, so click on new to create application. Click on new. For the time being, don't ask anything. Custom app, two types of apps we can create: custom app and console app. For the time being, just I'm selecting custom app. As we are creating our application, this is nothing but a custom app. The differences between custom app and console app we'll discuss. App label, number of text, app name, description. See, uh, I think one is for this application is for business generation, and we need another application that is for service. Right? For every business, we need two applications. One is for business generation, one is for service provider, service, right? So we need two applications. Just remember this one. So this application is to generate by using this application. It will generate business. Whenever you create any application, whenever you create any field, whenever you create any object, whenever you create any tab, we have to provide the description why we are creating this. Click on next. We can insert an image. You can insert an image. For the time being, I'm not providing anything. You can insert. Next. See, these are all existing objects. These are all existing objects. Objects are nothing but the tabs. Okay, tabs. So for my application, what are all required? As we discussed, campaign, leads, accounts, and contacts. Accounts. I'm taking account. Campaign. I'm taking campaign. Leads. Opportunities. Orders. Okay. Accounts. First campaign. After that, we'll get account. Account will have contacts. Contact. Contact. Accounts will have the contacts. From these contacts, we'll have lead. These leads will be converting into opportunities. From the opportunities, we'll get order. Okay. So default landing tab. Home will be the default landing tab. You can select any one of the tabs you want. And that means whenever you click your application, whenever you choose your application, when the application is opening to the user, which tab it has to open as a landing tab, landing page. Okay, so you can customize it. Click on next. Profiles. We are not yet discussed about the profiles. For the time being, I'm selecting everything. Okay, just blindly follow. Once we discuss the profiles, we can come to know for what we are selecting this. So that's it. Application is created. You can see here the number of types. So we have two types of applications. One is standard, and the one is customized. Customized. Standard application providing by the Salesforce. Customized user will create. User created by user. Created by user. Okay. What is the differences? I mean, what are the limits between the standard and customized? Okay, is standard application also can customize. Standard applications also can customize. We can add own objects. We can add extra objects. We can add extra fields to the existed objects. We can add some extra functionality also by writing some code. Okay. So standard applications, these are all standard applications which we are not able to delete. This is your user application which is created by us. We can delete it. We can delete it. Okay. These are all we can edit. We can edit the standard applications. Edit means we can customize the standard application. We can customize the standard application. We cannot delete the standard application. Okay, got it right? So let's see. Let's open our application. So once we are successfully created, we can see the application list here. Our application will comes under this list. This is applications menu. NRF types. So you can see we have selected home page as a landing page. Home page is open. The tabs which we have created, campaigns, default records also came, accounts, contacts, leads, opportunities, orders. So the price within a minute, we have created our own application with the necessary, with the needful of objects. With the needful of, it's nothing but, see, these objects are nothing but a table. It's nothing but the data model